and we'll see Bryce Young. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 3.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pulled in at the 24. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit shy. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Panthers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Young keeps it, moving right.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Young quickly to the flat, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Young on 3rd down. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Loose inside the 30. Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It's Young off play action. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. 10-7 our score after run right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready?
They go play action. Young. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Able to find Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young will set to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're at a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Throwing on second and long. Young. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there to pick up the 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Ready? They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got this complete to Ridley.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 2. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jake Ferguson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown. One play later. How about that?
And the momentum. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for the day. It'll wind up a first down. Now a give, right side. Barnett.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
First down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Young to throw it.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Touchdown, Panthers.
T. Higgins.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 8. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
6, Mega, red, yellow.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
Young quickly to the flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Blue check.
They'll try the left side. It's Barnett.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 87 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yellow, 1.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action. Young sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials. Being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to run.
You'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A give, it's Etienne off the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touch. Third on the year.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Panthers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Jaguars 22.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then you're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put a for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
Right through. Smash, red. Cut.
And Young's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
7-yard line.
Now Young. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We're going to pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Number 9. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Green jack. Black ultra. Ready?
Young here to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal